One more darker, medium dark video about playing harmonica and comparing yourself to other people. Don't do it, except for the people that you want to try to be good, like the players. I mean, even I was gonna say, like, okay, play the people, all those great players, Lazy Lester, Sonny Boy, all of them. Practice with those guys. But it's just gonna be you eventually. It's gonna come through. Practice with the Jason Riches and the Howard Levies, and learn from those great players and Chris Legatos and Mark Hummels, all those kind of people. And those people, it sounds like I'm just spitting out some names, but they are really very few and far between. The people that are out there willing to tour. Somebody like Mark Hummel, friend Curtis, been doing it for 40, 50 years. I haven't done that. I did it for maybe, I played for, 45 years, but I've toured maybe half that time, off and on, and I didn't want to anymore. I mean, it's hard life. So, but I had to give up a certain amount of ability I would have had, as I mentioned in this last video, for what I do have. But if I compare myself, and this is what you shouldn't do, to the guys that are doing that, I wouldn't then said I have to be that good or I'm not a good harmonica player. Good is just a relative statement. Somebody can hear somebody and say, great. Somebody can hear somebody else and say, about the same person and say, man, does that guy need a lot of work? No doubt, people have heard me on this thing and said, what's he trying to do, man? Who's he trying to kid? But all I can say is that the one thing I'm not kidding is that I put a lot of time into being on the road with it, and that really helped out a lot. But if I didn't do it, and I just wanted to play from home, I could still be good, quote, good, in the sense that these days you have access to so much, electrical stuff that can come your way, and people that are playing near in your neighborhood, and you just get together and drink a beer, whatever, have some coffee, or just sit there and just play music, smoke a joint, or whatever, and kick back with them, and play, and that's what it's all about, is playing. It isn't a competition in that you want to be as good as Howard Levy in 1 year. Now you can use something like that to say, okay, I want to learn how to play Sweet Georgia Brown by Howard Levy's interpretation, in 3 months and work on it, or somebody else's thing. But it's going to be your interpretation and not theirs. So, but the main thing is, don't disappoint yourself by assuming, especially I think older harmonica players have been doing it for a while, do understand this, but to the younger guys, or the not so experienced harmonica players, you just absolutely cannot be frustrated by the fact that you don't sound like some of these people that are trying to teach you, including me. It's just impossible. You can't get that in 3 months of playing, but what you can get is what I'm trying to explain and to teach. And if you take those notes that I talk about, like the 4, 5, 6, blow them, draw them, turn them inside out, bend them, bend that 4 for the note draw, for that pressure note, and that's the 5 flat in the cross harp. Bend it and bend it and bend it, and go down to the 1, do the same thing, it's the same note, and just twist those notes inside out, and just have fun with them. That's the one thing you can wring the neck of those harmonica notes, and they will love you for it. Okay, so I hope everybody understands where I'm coming from. Don't disappoint yourself and think you have to be, as good as these people, including me, that are trying to show things, because you might be even better than any of us. But the thing is that if you do not want to, let's just not pretend that none of us, including me, are going to have the sharpness that these guys that are out on the road are going to have. But that does not mean that we can't love it and play it, and appreciate it for what it is, because it's just music. And it's beautiful harmonica music for all of us. Good night, good morning, good day. wherever you're at. Thanks for listening.